Thank you so much.
I
Okay.
see you're back home again.
Yeah, okay, so this is the funniest thing. I left, so we're having our roof done, so I've been teaching in the backyard of my neighbor's house, and it's been spectacular. And I left my mat out there today, this morning. I'm in California, and it started to sprinkle. So I ran over, picked up the mat, and it works out perfect because from 12 to 1, my roofers are on lunch, so we're good. So, but the next class, I will be yoga for beginners. I will be in my friend's backyard again. It's good times here, good times. It's actually kind of lovely teaching in the backyard. I really like it so very much. I will share my screen with everyone. I'm so happy to see so many people from this morning's class. I love it. All right, so you are in Strengthen and Stretch with Slow Flow. And that is exactly what we will be doing. We will be flowing through sequencing, getting a nice stretch, and building strength through that sequence. So we will just have a great time. Oops, sorry. Close your eyes for a moment, everybody. All right, here we go. I'm Christina, your guide for the day. I am from Long Beach, California. I'm so grateful I'm in Long Beach and not Massachusetts, because I couldn't be teaching outside while my roof is being redone. So I'm so grateful. My bio is here and on the website. But like I say, every class, what you really need to know about me is that I am passionate about health and wellness. I am passionate about each one of us living the most authentic lives we can, being the strongest, best version of ourselves. So as we grow older, I just want us all to live a long and healthy life, right? That's what I want. So I always think, when I'm 100, if I get there, God willing, right? Who knows? But if I get there, and every day until it's my last day, I want to be strong. I want to be independent. I want to be able to walk up the stairs. I want to be able to pick up my grandkids. I want to be able to get off a couch. So that's what drives me to be the healthiest version I can be every single day. And I believe that yoga is a great avenue to take us there. It is gentle, it is healing, it is nurturing, it is restorative, it is strengthening, and it helps with our balance and our flexibility, all of those things we need to grow in grace. So that's what I'm about. We learn from each other here at Get Set Up. I love when your cameras are on. It helps me get a pulse of the class and what is needed. I always make cues. I always make modifications for poses that I cue that don't work for you. I can see on my camera. I have my camera right here, but above I have a big TV so I can see everyone, and it really helps me keep you safe so you can feel empowered and enjoy every single moment that we are together. If you are live streaming, everyone say hi to our live streamers. Hi. We'd love to have you participate in person. So register for your next class and pop on in. Lastly, Get Set Up is not paid to promote any product. So even though we talk about everything, yoga props, we don't get paid. Also, you have to say hi to another person. We have our Get Set Up TA today. Max is back. He was with us this morning. So everybody say hi to Max. Hi, Max. Max is here to answer any technical questions, any questions you have about navigating the website or how to register for your next class. So Max, thank you for helping with the sound for Veronica. I really appreciate it. And do we have any questions about this class? How many people, and if you don't have your screens on, that's okay. You can do a little hand. How many people, how many are with me for the first time? How many first timers? Wow, awesome. Okay. All right. So we always start on our mats. We'll start seated today. I will mute all, but this is the case here. I'm muting all, and then I'm going to sit on my mat. Okay. It's nice to be home. All right. Move the fleshy parts away from your sits bones. You can elevate the glutes by sitting on a pillow or a blanket, and always support your knees. With that said, we are strengthening and stretching with a slow flow. If at any time I am cueing something and it is not working for your body, please put it in the chat. Max will get my attention. Or if it's something that you want to share with me immediately, you are welcome to unmute yourself and gently call my name, get my attention, and don't be shy about that, because your question could be something somebody else needs as well. Or it could prompt somebody to ask a question as well. Because I want you here on your mat and I want you to be getting the benefits, okay? We are not going to injure ourselves. We are not going to compromise ourselves. We are going to build strength in mind, body, and soul on the mat. So I want to apologize. They're supposed to be not working right now. They're supposed to be on lunch, but something is going on. So this is what I say, I have said in my other classes during construction in the past. Yoga is about the connection of mind, body, and soul, right? Breath work. So we place the palms on the thighs, we close our eyes and we breathe deeply. Meditation is about staying connected to our divine self, finding that grounded centered part about who we are, no matter what is happening in the outside world, right? We can't control what goes on in the outside world as much as I'm sure we all try. I don't know about you, but I really do try sometimes. We have to just let it go. It is what it is. We can't control it. The only thing we can control is our inner self, our inner peace, our inner calmness. So with that said, we're all going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Start bringing your awareness to your breath. Begin to deepen it and slow it down in your body. Feel the palms pressed against the thighs. Maybe you can feel a little heat building there. Feel the sensation of that. Smile from the inside out. Such a privilege to have the time and the health to come onto your mat and practice in this way. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Bring the knees into the chest. Uncross the ankles, hug them in, rock side to side, getting some movement in the hips. And then from here, we're going to come straight into tabletop. So for those of you who need extra padding for your knees, you can have a folded blanket. They make yoga foam knee pads, which are awesome, and they help actually with your stability. We're stacking our joints so the wrist creases are directly under the shoulders or in front of. Our shoulders never go over the wrist. I will say that every single class because that is the key to injury prevention here. And also, your wrist creases are in line with the front of the mat. So they're not out wide and they're not in, because that compromises our shoulder and our elbow joints and our wrists. We spread the fingers wide. We press the cushions of the fingertips into the mat. Let's extend that right leg long and shift front and back. Make sure your neck is in line with the spine so you're not hanging it down. We're priming our body, getting it ready. Take an inhale here, pause in stillness, engage your core, keep the hips level to the mat. Inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, begin to cross it over the left and then plant the toes down. Inhale, find your length. And then exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Actually, come back to center. I'm so sorry. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. That's better. We're getting a right side body stretch. For those of you who were with me this morning or earlier today, we're really getting a nice side body lengthening going on. Take a deep inhale. Keep rotating those inner elbows forward. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Engage your core. Bring the gaze back. Lift the right leg. Bring it back. Ground. Push the right foot into an imaginary wall. Press the right palm into the mat. You can stay just like this. You can have the toes on the mat, or you can keep the right foot up, ground into the left palm, right palm, and lift the left arm and extend it overhead. Bird dog pose, building strength in your core. Breathe deeply, reach, take an inhale, exhale, place the left palm down, plant the right knee. Sit on your knees, roll your wrists. We'll always take time to love our joints. Building strength and stretching them out. Come back into your tabletop, stacking your joints, necks in line with the spine. Engage your core, extend the left leg back. And hinge, shift front and back. Nice deep breaths. Pause in stillness, plant the palms into the mat. Take an inhale, engage the core, lift the left leg. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, cross the left leg over to the right, plant the toes. Inhale, lengthen, rotate those inner elbows forward. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Breathe deeply. Let's inhale, bring the gaze back to center. Exhale, lift the leg, extend it back, press the heel into an imaginary wall, and alternate. You can keep the leg up or have the toes down and stay right here. Otherwise, the left leg is lifted. You're pressing the sole of the foot into an imaginary wall. You're grounding into the left palm, and you extend the right arm overhead. Make sure your neck is in line with the spine and breathe deeply. Core engagement. We are building strength in our core. Deep inhale, exhale, and then come down. You got it. We're going to take the glutes to the heels, sit up, prayer hands, and then begin to roll the wrists. Ah, I like that. Yeah, that's good. I like what you're doing, Josephina. That's fun. I like that. Josephina's like doing little waves. Great. Feels so good. Okay, shake it out. So from tabletop here, we're going to take a couple moments and move through our cat and cow. So stabilize the foundation of your tabletop. Rotate the inner elbows, press between the thumb and the index finger. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, hollow out the belly, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, dome the shoulders. And inhale, move into your cow pose. Exhale, move into your cat. Sorry. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Close your eyes. Move with the rhythm of your breath. Allow this to become a moving meditation. Loretta, I would love to see your knees further back, more under your hips. Yes. Yes. Awesome. Doesn't that feel better? It gives you more of an elongation in your torso. Okay. All right. One more cat pose. And we will meet in tabletop. Pause here. So from here, we're moving into down dog, but for those of you who need to stay in tabletop, you stay right here. Keep pressing between the thumb and the index finger. Well, everybody does that. Everybody keeps rotating the inner elbows forward. For those of you coming into down dog, tuck your toes on the inhale, and then exhale, lift the knees and bring the tailbone up to the sky and pedal it out. If you stay in tabletop, just shift your hips side to side. You're getting the same exact benefits. Press the heels into the mat if you're in down dog. Everyone rotates those inner elbows forward. Push the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe deeply wherever you are. You can engage the quads. Lift the kneecaps, bring the navel in closer to the spine. And now, like you have a corset on and someone's tightening it, shrink your waist, but keep the breath deep and connected. Shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Just to relax it, get out any tension. So from here, we take an inhale, and then we exhale, walk the hands to the feet. We meet in a forward fold. Tabletoppers, you just come up and come into a forward fold. Sway side to side. Let's grab onto opposite elbows and swing the elbow side to side like a pendulum. Ah, feels so good. Pause in stillness, shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. Plant the hands on the mat. We inhale, half lift, strong, flat back. Just like in tabletop, the shoulders are away from the ears and the neck is in line with the spine. Everybody I see looks good. Right here, I want to make sure that your feet are hip distance apart. And your feet, when you come up from tabletop or down dog, I know we're holding our half lift, but we're building strength here. And I'm talking to distract you. When you come up from down dog or you come up from tabletop, I want to make sure that your feet are always like they have skis on and they're the number 11, okay? From here, we inhale deeply. We exhale, forward fold. We inhale, bring the arms out to the side. We inhale, rise, a beautiful half sun salutation. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale, walk the hands forward and meet in down dog or tabletop, pedal it out. Keep the engagement in every single muscle in your body. If anybody needs any modifications, you need to let me know, okay? Press the heels into the mats. Inhale, lift that right leg and then tap the toes. If you're in tabletop, you lift the right leg and you tap the toes. We're going up for, that was 2, that's 3, we're going to 5, 4, 5. This time we lift it, we bend the knee, we exhale, we hollow out the belly, dome the shoulders, so it's kind of like a plank in a cat pose. It's called cheetah pose. And then we bring the right foot between the hands. And if you're in tabletop, you just get here any way you need to. And if you're coming in from down dog and you need to just grab onto your calf and shove it up gently, go ahead. And even if I have students that need to stand up and do this from a standing pose, that's okay. Just get here gently. Right hip shoots back, left hip shoots forward. From here, we're going to plant the left knee, plant the top of the right foot, engage the core, make sure the hips are neutral so that the left hip isn't externally rotated out to the left. So you keep pushing the left hip forward. I want you to engage your core so much you feel it lifting off your right thigh, building strength right here. Scissor in the inner thighs. Inhale, rise. So from here, I want you to make sure that your right knee is tracking the second toe, is directly over the ankle or behind. We never jet it out, past. Everybody looks good. Inhale the arms up and breathe. From here, we are going to take an inhale, grow tall, roll the shoulders back and down. On our exhale, the left hand comes forward, the right hand comes back, and we twist from the torso over to the right. So we are building strength in the torso, in the core. Roll the shoulders down in the arms, the inner thighs. Really bring your awareness to them. Breathe deeply. Find a focal point. Maybe you can gaze at the right fingertips. Maybe not. Find a focal point and breathe. Try to keep that lower body so still. Feel the belly rise and fall in this twist. Take an inhale, slowly come back to center, bring the arms up and overhead. We're going to do this with a flow. You got it. Yep, you fall out, you come back in. If you need to hold something, you hold something. It's okay. From here, we roll the shoulders back on an inhale. We exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, come into the twist. And we inhale, bring it up. We exhale. Loretta, you can do this seated with your upper body. Yep, you got it. Keep going. You can get that arm workout. If you decide you need to take a seat, you can get this right. You can get this torso, upper body workout right here. One more time, we go and we hold, building strength. This is the strengthening part, but isn't it also the stretching part? Can you feel it happening in the torso? In the arms, elongating. We take an inhale, slowly come back up. We exhale, frame that right foot, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, take an inhale, exhale, plant the hands, step it back to down dog, pedal it out. Come into tabletop if you need to, and just shift the hips side to side. Pause in stillness, press the heels into the mat if you're in down dog. Let's inhale, lift that left leg high. Everyone can do it in tabletop too. You tap, you lift, you tap, you lift. Core engagement, make it count. Gravity has nothing to do with this. This is all you. The next time your leg is up, you take an inhale, you exhale, hollow the belly, bring that knee under and place the left foot between the hands. Shift that right hip forward, shift the left hip back, have that nice flat back. Engage your core, lift it off the right thigh, and then plant the right knee and plant the top of the right foot. You're going to engage your core so much, lift it off the thigh, engage those inner thighs, and then inhale, rise. All right, check out your left knee. Is it tracking the second toe? Okay. So here, is it directly above the ankle or behind the ankle? Those are the big things here. Take a deep inhale. We exhale, begin to lower the right arm forward and the left arm back, and we pause. So find a focal point, your drishti, and you breathe deeply. So here you're getting a nice stretch in the left hip flexor. You're getting an awesome core strengthening. Literally in this pose, and in so many poses we do here, we are strengthening our abdominal organs, right? It's not just our core, it is our organs. I don't know about you, but that really excites me. From the inside out, right? We're strengthening from the inside out. Keep the shoulders back and down. I know it's not easy. If you have to come out before I cue it, please do. Take an inhale. Bring both arms up and overhead. So the lower part of your body stays still, and we're twisting. Everything's happening from our torso and from our shoulders. So we're going to flow here. Here's our slow flow. roll the shoulders back and down on that inhale. Exhale, twist to the left, expand the arms, and then inhale up. Exhale, twist and expand. Inhale up. Exhale, twist and expand. And inhale up. Exhale, twist and expand. And inhale up, breathe deeply, roll the shoulders back and down, take an inhale. Exhale, frame that left foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. This time, we got that nice flat backward or runner's lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. And we're in a forward fold. And your feet are reaching towards the front of the room. Grab your elbows and sway side to side. Pause in stillness. Plant the hands on the mats. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. All right, my friends, we're going to work on balance today. And we're actually going to do that. We're going to focus on the next class, which is yoga for beginners. We're actually going to focus on our balance. So first of all, we're going to ground into our mountain pose. Pivot onto the ball of one foot. Bring the heel into the opposite arch, that's hip distance. Your feet have skis on, so they don't cross or go out. Palms are forward, rotating externally our shoulders. The neck is in line with the spine and the tailbone's reaching down towards the mat so you don't overarch. Engage your quads, ground all four corners of the feet into the mat. Bring the navel into the spine, shrink your waist. Inhale, gently lift the head off the neck, growing tall. Mountain pose. Oh, how I love mountain pose. Such a strength builder here. Engage every single muscle in your body. Imagine every single muscle in your body hugging your bones, even your little phalanges, your fingers and your toes. We need to love them too. Take an inhale. Exhale out the mouth, shake it out, blink open the eyes. All right, chair pose. Not chair pose. We did chair pose, I think, a couple days ago. We're going to work on tree pose. So tree pose, who's done tree pose before? Okay, well, okay, we're gonna have fun. So we're grounding into both legs. Both legs are engaged. Your arms can be here. We're going to come onto the ball of the right foot and then pivot so that the heel of the right foot is on the ankle of the left foot. It's not on the ground, it's on the heel. So here we are in tree pose. So when you did that, did your left hip poke out? I don't know about you, mine always does. So whoop, zip it in. It's kind of fun to do. Whoop. Try it, you'll like it. I want you to feel that sensation though. So you have, in order to bring it up, all the muscles in your left leg are engaged and in your hips, right? So this is a hip strengthener, which is so important to have strong hips. The right knee is out to the right as much as it can be. So option to stay here, which is not easy, right? You can already feel the heat building. Option to place the sole of the right foot onto the inside of the left calf. So also option to hold on to a wall or a piece of furniture. Be where you're at, honor where you're at. Staying down here is awesome. I'm just giving options for everyone. So everyone can have a little bit of something. It's like a buffet at Las Vegas. You know, those big famous buffets. All right, option, if you're here, you can stay here, which is hard, right? Or if you want an order challenge, you can bring the right foot up above the knee. So your foot can be either, your heel can be on the ankle, your sole of the foot can be on the inside of your calf, or it can be above the knee. Your foot can never be on the knee. That's the only rule. It can be above, it can be below, it can be, the heel can be on the ankle. So now Hold on to something if you need to. It's okay. You're still getting the benefits from the pose. And now blow the branches in the wind. Ooh, it's a windy day. Let them flow. Breathe deeply. Find a focal point 6 feet in front of you. Have a soft gaze and breathe there. Don't watch the screen because you'll lose your balance. You keep that left hip nice and engaged, and you breathe, and you flow, and you let your branches flow beautifully in the wind. Yeah, you got it. You can do this really holding on to something. There's no judgment. This is a no judgment zone, okay? We're just exploring, experiencing, playing. Let's just have fun. All right, I know the right left hip is burning. I know. Okay, so with control, we take that knee forward and then we plant it and we shake it out. Okay, does everybody feel a little burn in their left hip? Feels good, right? Building strength, that's what we're doing. All right, find your mountain pose in ground. And breathe. Grow tall. Close the eyes. Sway side to side. Front and back. And just breathe and ground all 4 corners of the feet. Lift the head gently off the neck on each inhale as the shoulders melt down a little bit more. Gently blink open your eyes. I'm always so excited that we have 2 sides because we get to do it again. Yay! Okay, so keep your right leg really engaged. Pivot onto the ball of the left foot and notice if your right hip poked out. From here, we're going to shift the left heel into the inside of the right arch. That left knee goes out to the left while keeping the hips forward. So here is good. If this is where you're at, hold on to a piece of furniture or a wall if you need to. You're still getting the benefits. From here, we can take the left sole of the foot to the inside of the calf below the knee. Or we can take it above. Find where you're at. And then keeping that right hip nice and strong, just allow your branches to blow beautifully in the wind. If you fall out, you come back in. Find that drishti in front of you and breathe and smile and just enjoy the experience. Honor where you're at. Can everybody feel their right hip? Okay, we're going to bring our prayer hands to heart center. Slowly, with control, bring that left knee forward and drop it and kick it out, kick it out. Ah, it feels so good, right? Just kind of move your body, kind of shift your hips, giving a nice little stretch, a little active stretch. We do more of this in cardio yoga. If you ever want to pop onto that class, super fun. All right, my friends, mountain pose. Does everybody feel the warmth in their hips? We have 20 muscles in our hips. So often we have back pain. We have hip pain. We have knee issues because the muscles in our hips are weak. So holding, balancing poses are essential to building strength in our hips in a safe and fun, if I may say so, I hope you're having fun, environment. So we're back into our mountain pose. Ground, close your eyes, breathe deeply. I don't know where my music went. Nice, deep, connected breaths. And again, sway side to side. Front and back, and then ground. Breathe deeply, let the shoulders lower, lift the head off the neck, feel that elongation in the neck. between each vertebra. That's what we're creating when we stand like this. Not only are we strengthening every single muscle in the body by activating them, we are actually creating space between each vertebra, which allows nutrients, fluids, blood, our nerves to flow freely between them. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Gently blink open your eyes. So happy you're here. Okay. It is 12:38. I wanted to do one more balancing pose with you. We'll do it here in this class, and then we'll really tap into it in Yoga for Beginners in the next class. So you're in mountain pose. I'm turning this way. We're here. Again, ground into your right leg. Bend the right knee. And when you do that, make sure you have a soft bend in your right knee. Grab onto the left ankle with your left hand. And again, please hold a wall or a piece of furniture. So staying here is great. You're getting a nice little stretch in the quad. I want you to make sure as I'm doing this that your knee is under your hip and it's not out here. Okay? So from here, you can lift your arm up. We're coming into dancer's pose. I love this pose. So we're here, and if you can, keep your arm up or put your hand on a wall or a piece of furniture. We're going to push the left ankle into the hand and hinge forward, coming into a beautiful dancer's pose, breathing deeply. It's so much easier if you hold on to a wall. Take an inhale, slowly come back out, drop the legs, shake it out. Okay, little burn in the right hip again. Yes, love those hip strengtheners in a dancer's pose. All right, round all four corners of the feet, lift the right foot, place the right ankle in the right hand. And again, I'm holding onto a wall here. Keep that right knee from shooting out or touching the left. Have a nice soft bend in that left knee. Make sure your right ankle is flexed. The left arm is up or holding onto something. We inhale, we push the right ankle into the hand, and we hinge just a little bit forward, coming into a beautiful dancer's pose. Oh, beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back, come out, shake it out. All right, we will inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. We exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step back, bring your knees down, and come into child's pose. Gently sway side to side. Pausing in stillness here, letting the elbows fall on the mat. Tuck your chin. Let the forehead be on your mat or put it on a pillow. If you need to take a block or a pillow and stick it between your knees to sit on, go ahead, because some of our glutes stay up high, but you can prop pillows or blankets under between your feet to support your glutes. So find your place. Yep, that's right, good. Not on your feet, between your heels. So between the heels, and then you sit the glutes here. Did you see that? From your child's pose. Take a deep inhale through the nose, lift the elbows, come into active child's pose, and then slowly walk the hands to the knees. Let's slowly come onto our backs. We're going to come into a gentle twist here. So first, hug the knees into the chest. Just hug them in, rock side to side. Pause in stillness, squeeze the knees in, and let's keep them up and in. Bring the arms out to a T. Take an inhale here, engage your core, engage your inner thighs, and with control on the exhale, you lower the knees to the left. So the right shoulder stays on the mat. The closer the knees are to the left arm, the more intense it is. So lower those knees as much as you need. If you need to tuck a pillow or a blanket between the knees, please do so. We gaze over the right fingertips. We energetically, gently push the right glute towards the heels. And we close our eyes and we breathe deeply. Nice deep breaths. Staying just as you are, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, bring the gaze back to center. Inhale, engage the core and the inner thighs, or hold on to the knees and hug them into the chest. However you get them there, do it gently and rock side to side. Pause in stillness, hug those knees in, bring the arms out to a T. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, slowly lower the knees to the right. Gaze over to the left, close your eyes, keep that left shoulder on the mat. Energetically push that left glute towards the heels. Breathe deeply. Just as you are, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Bring the gaze back to center. Grab onto the knees if it helps and bring the knees into the chest. Hug them in stillness for a moment. I want you to squeeze your knees in. Feel the back of your spine pressed into the mat and slowly begin to rock side to side. The last movements here before we come into our Shavasana. So just enjoy every rock and roll, every massage on every muscle fiber of your back of your body. Pause in stillness, squeeze the knees in, tuck your chin, take an inhale, see if you can lift your forehead to your knees, squeeze into a tiny little ball, squeeze every muscle in your body, and then exhale, release into your Shavasana. So your knees can be back with your feet mat distance apart with the knees splayed in. You can have a pillow or a blanket under your knees if they're splayed out long. Your arms are wide by your body with the palms facing up. Tuck your shoulder blades under, tuck your chin, and make sure wherever you are in your Shavasana that the small of your back is connected to the mat. Bring your awareness to your breath. To your shoulders. Let them melt into the mat. Bring your awareness to your face and allow every muscle in your face to relax. Soften the brow line. Release the lower jaw. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out and just allow the body to get heavier and heavier in the mat. And let go into your Shavasana. Staying just as you are, begin to deepen the breath in the body. Twirl your ankles and your wrists and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly bend the knees into the chest, hug them in stillness, squeeze them in, and then roll over to the most comfortable side in fetal position, curling up into the tiniest ball. Savoring every moment right here, giving time for all the sensations to seep into ourselves. Keeping the eyes closed, press into the opposite palm, bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center, slight bow of the forehead. Have your awareness be on your breath. Press the thumbs into the heart center. Maybe you can even feel the heart beating against your thumbs. Smile from the inside out. Thank you for coming to your mat. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It is such an honor. The divine light within me bows and honors the divine light within you. Namaste. I would love if you could unmute yourselves and we can have a communal namaste. I love that. Namaste, my friends.
Namaste.
Would anyone like to share their practice and have any questions about their practice? Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you.
Hello, hello. Hi. Wonderful. I love it. And today is a special day. You gave us a lot of, some of these exercises was difficult to make. However, I'm not new to yoga. I was not able to continue. I needed some rest, and I like this. I mean, just we slowly build the strength already for 2 weeks, and I love it, and I looking forward. Yes.
Joseph, thank you so much. You bring up an excellent point. This is a kind of a more advanced class. This is definitely nothing like that's on this platform, right? It's a strength building class. And you show up and you take breaks when you need breaks. And then you join us. I mean this too. Sometimes you show up for a class and you're like, oh, I can't do it. And you stay in fetal position, child's pose, or Shavasana, the whole class. Take care of your body, but you keep showing up. And like Joseph, thank you so much for sharing that, because we did intense work today. We worked on the inner strength of our bodies, right? Our inner thighs, our inner core, which will help with our balance for our whole lives. Essential to have a strong core strength, right? We have to have a strong core. We twisted, which is your balance, right? We did a lot today. So when you need to take a break, you take a break, and then you come back and you join us. And if you need to take another break, you take another break, and then you come back and join us. And then you keep doing that, and you keep showing up for yourself. And pretty soon you'll be taking less breaks. And then one day you'll be like, oh, I didn't need a break. Just saying. Loretta, yes, my friends.
Okay, I did not have no idea how off balance I was. I thought it was okay, but after today, I can't even be on one knee without toddling. And something else, my toes are very kind of tender. So going in that little pose like the dog pose, whatever, there's no way I can put my gym shoes on or whatever.
Okay, so that's great. You stay in tabletop, right?
Just
Because don't do down dog. If it hurts your toes,
but
don't.
when I have on kind of some shoes like a little at the top, they're a little hard, I'm able to do dog pose at least halfway through without, because my arms are still weak. But I would like to be able to do that because I used to get on the floor like that and come back up. But now I always had shoes on. My toes wasn't used to bending like that.
Yoga socks helped me. I don't know if that's something that helps everybody. What do you think, Christina?
Sure.
It helped me to get a grip on the the bottom of my feet without having to strain my toes. So might try yoga socks.
What are they? Are they hard or something on the toes?
No, they're socks, but they have the little grip things on the bottom side, and they're like ballet slippers. They have they won't come off your feet. They have little ribbons across the top. I just got some on Amazon. They're not expensive at all, and
So you don't slide. It gives you traction.
you don't slide. Exactly. You don't have to work so hard with your toes to keep traction.
Yeah. You can try that, Loretta. You can try those socks, but I don't know your toe issue, so you have to just honor your toes, right? I always say, let's love our little phalanges, our little fingers and our toes. We gotta love them. So if you need to practice with shoes on to do down dog for these classes, for strength, for these kinds of classes, this class, vinyasa, where we do down dogs, you practice with shoes. And then
they like gym shoes, but they got like at the top, they're not steel toe, but it helps me to at least I can do halfway the dog pose.
Yeah. And downward facing dog takes a lot of upper body and shoulder strength. So when we're holding down dog, but just so you know, again, tabletop does the same thing as long as you are activated, right? Like you can hang out in tabletop and be all chill, or you can be activated, right? Like shoulders back. Your elbows forward, right? It's the level of intensities that you have the engagement in your muscles. So tabletop will give you the benefits that downward facing dog does. It strengthens your arms, it strengthens your shoulder girdle and your core. Also, Loretta, you made that shift. See, having your camera on helped me because this is a big one. I want to just show you super quick. I know I have to share my slides.
And it felt better too. It felt better.
So when I say stack your joints, it's hard. Having consciousness of our bodies is not, we weren't raised like that, right? So a lot of us keep our knees in front of our hips, right? Oh, it feels so uncomfortable. I can't even do it. So I saw Loretta, she had a camera on. So I asked her to move her knees back so they stack underneath. And that way you're elongated and your spine isn't crunching, right? Oh, Max, thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Max? We're good? Okay, I'm going to share my slides. All right, my friends, such good stuff. Where are we? Here we are. Please share your experience on social media with Liz. You can check out the schedule and see what's happening. After this class, I am teaching a yoga for beginners, and we are going to work on balancing poses. You will receive class notes with a video after class. Here, right here, feedback. We love your feedback. It helps me be a better guide and give you everything you need. Please tell everybody on the face of the planet that you know to join Get Set Up and join us for classes. We offer so much and we want to share it with everyone. If there is something, if you'd like to host an interest group, let us know. If there's a class you'd like to see on the schedule that isn't there already, let us know. If there's a business, a company, an organization that you know of that aligns with the Get Set Up mission to improve the lives of older adults, let us know. We want to grow that. Also, if you do not receive a recording of this class, you can go to help@getsetup.io and they will send that right over to you. All right. Josephina, you did great. Everybody did great. Denise, I'm happy you're here again. And so many of you were with me earlier. That's so fun. Madge, I'm happy you're here. Who's joining me for Yoga for Beginners? Anybody? I was curious if you were going to turn on your screen so I could help you set it up. But we'll do that
I'm
next.
going to do it at the next class at 4:30.
Okay, great. So I'm seeing you at Yoga for Beginners. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, my friends. Until we meet again, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste.
All right.